Some of the things I love about the Christmas season is that it's this wonderful time of magic and wonder and giving and gratitude and joy. At least that's what it's supposed to be. But for many of us, it can be very busy and expensive and overwhelming and emotionally and energetically draining. But it doesn't have to be that way. There are some things that we can do to dial down the chaos and make things go a lot more smoothly. Ultimately, we want the Christmas season to feel like a special time spent with family and friends and loved ones and other people that we care about. And being intentional with our time and our resources, we can add a lot more enjoyment back into the Christmas season. If you choose to buy gifts, it's important that we set a budget and stick to it as closely as possible. Because if we're going overboard, that just adds more stress, and that's something that we want to try to avoid. And if you're buying for a family, gifts can be simple. You don't need to buy for every single member of that family. You can make a lovely gift with a cozy blanket, some popcorn, and some hot cocoa, so everyone can snuggle up and watch a movie together and create a nice memory. And there also might be an extra person or two that you may have forgotten on your list to buy a gift for. So when you're out shopping, it might be a good idea to pick up an extra box of nice chocolates or some nice biscuits, or in my case, I always pick up an extra couple of boxes of panettone because these make wonderful gifts for extra people on your list. And if you don't end up needing it, that's fine, because you can always use it as a hostess gift if you're invited to somebody's house for dinner, and use it in the new year. And gifts don't have to be fancy. Simple gifts tailored to somebody's likes or hobbies are always a great idea. Somebody who likes to bake might love a set of oven mitts and some cookie cutters, maybe tuck in a recipe. A small collection of things that you know will delight someone goes a long way to helping people feel seen and appreciated. In an effort to simplify things even more, we decided to declutter a lot of our older Christmas decorations. So we kept everything that we used to put on the tree, and we also kept a nativity set that belonged to my husband's mother that's very special, and we put that out every year. And then we just kept a few other things. But this year I decided I was going to let nature be my guide, because I have so many beautiful cedars and evergreen plants that are in my yard, and I'm going to just use these for lovely and simple decorations. And that way, when they're done, they can just be composted, and I don't have to worry about storing things or having to put things away and finding space for them for another year. I also want to quickly show you a dress that I picked up on Amazon, because we are going to be attending a Christmas concert later on in the month, and I just wanted something nice and comfortable to wear. So I chose this dress, and it's made out of this really soft jersey material, and it's got pockets on the side, and it's also very flattering to a number of different body types, and it's reasonably priced as well. And you can pair this with some nice heels or a nice pair of boots, and it will look fantastic. I like to keep the Christmas season as low stress as possible. So one of the ways that I do that is I try to stay reasonably organized. Now, I'm not over the top with organization, because I'm just not that kind of person, but I do like to keep just kind of a loose handle on things. And what I do have is a binder that I call my Christmas book. And it's just a photo album that I've used, and I'll show you what I put in it. So over the years, I have bought different Christmas themed magazines. So what I do when I finish the magazine is I cut out whatever I think is appealing and whatever I think I'm going to likely make and put it in my Christmas book. This one is just a pretty picture. I just love this table setting, so I put that in there. And then I have recipes for Christmas crunch and peanut butter popcorn and all kinds of other treats like sugar cookies and ginger crinkles. These are those old-timey ginger cookies that everybody usually likes to make at Christmas, and I love this recipe. It's such a good one. And then I also keep here a loose plan of our Christmas Day dinner. And so the menu that I've come up with so far is roasted carrots, mashed potatoes, green salad, turkey, gravy, stuffing, olive tapenade, and bread. And then you'll see by some of the items here I have an asterisk. So these are all items that I can make ahead of time. So for the roasted carrots, I can just boil these up for 6 or 7 minutes the day before, pop them in the fridge with any seasonings that I want, and then I just need to put them in the oven at 400 degrees for maybe 15 minutes and they're beautifully done. And then same with the green salad, as I can mix it up the day before without the dressing. The stuffing I can make ahead of time, the olive tapenade, and the bread I can also do ahead of time. And then on the day, all I need to worry about is the turkey, the gravy, and that's pretty much it. So that makes a nice stress-free dinner if I can do a few things ahead. And then over on this side, I put my shopping list of the things that I will need. And then I have planned out a Christmas breakfast, but I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. And then for easy entertaining, I put down olives, crackers, prosciutto, grapes, walnuts, apricot jam, marinated vegetables, and cheeses. So most of these things, except for the apricot jam and the grapes, I pretty much have already either in my fridge, because cheeses will last a long time in the fridge, and all these other things are just things that I can pull out of my pantry at a moment's notice, and it just makes really nice, easy, entertaining. And then over on this side, I have a recipe for Italian Amaretti cookies. And these are a traditional almond cookie. And there's no butter or oil or anything of that nature in these cookies. All of the fat that's in the cookies is from the almonds. So this is such a wonderful cookie to make, and they look really nice too. So we're going to make these. So I'm starting out with 1 1/4 cups of flour, and then adding 1 2/3 cups of sugar, a half a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 cup of almond flour. And I just picked this up at Costco, but you can get it at pretty much any grocery store. And the zest of 1 orange or 1 lemon. Then we give all these dry ingredients a quick mix. For the wet ingredients, we use 2 eggs, 1 tablespoon of almond extract, and about 1/8 cup or so of milk. Then we mix everything up together until the dough forms a ball. I usually shape these into walnut-sized balls that are about 1 inch or so around, and then roll them in icing sugar and put them on a parchment paper-lined cookie sheet. Then I top each cookie with a whole almond and then bake for about 16 to 18 minutes. Usually I'll make 1 batch and then save the rest of the dough and put it in the fridge because it'll keep for a week or so, and then when I want some fresh cookies, it's all ready. And this is how they look when they're all done, and they're so nice with the almond on the top, and they make a really thoughtful gift too. Today I'm meeting a couple of friends for a Christmas season lunch, so I'm going to gift them a few of these cookies because I think they'll really enjoy them. I also cut out this picture of this gorgeous Christmas tree, and I love how this is decorated. And I don't know if you can see this clearly, but these are picture frames, and I love the idea of putting photographs of loved ones in picture frames on the Christmas tree. And I actually found some, they're not as big as this, but they're small size ornaments. They fit like a 2x3 size picture, and I hung a bunch of them on our tree, and I absolutely love how it looks. Also, try to set aside a couple of days between Christmas and New Year's to do absolutely nothing. Just to hang out at home, recharge your batteries, or go out to a cafe, start a new book to read, whatever it is that you enjoy doing. But just take the time to renew yourself. And above all, let go of perfection, because at the end of the day, Christmas isn't all about the food and the holiday parties and the gifts that we receive. It's about being grateful, and it's about celebrating the birth of Jesus. So that can go a long way to putting things into perspective. Take care, everyone. Stay well, and we'll catch you in the next one.